What's his name?
God. Let me get to it.
Allura?
No, it's
Amala.
Amala. Amala.
Amala.
Amala.
Yeah. So I was just hoping we could all talk about just a little misunderstanding that I think is going on with him and this coin that we got here. I'm wondering if you'd be open to just talking about it, maybe without any like implications, just talking as friends. What do you think about that?
She walks over, kind of walks past you to Amala, and just kind of like takes his gently, kind of like seductively, like takes his like chin in her hand and just kind of like walks around him. So this is the little man that received my iron token for buying fruit that is illegal for him to buy.
Um,
The
I
things
mean,
I could do with hot coals with this one.
you know what? What you're saying is totally true. He totally bought fruit off the black market. But
He looks at you like, what?
but I would say that, maybe he just didn't know he was getting himself into, didn't know there was going to be like a lifelong, curse attached to the fruit. And, maybe he wouldn't have done that if he had known. And he's just so deeply sorry for what he did. And we were just wondering, maybe if you could just help us, if he gave the fruit back, maybe you could work out some sort of deal where he like sweeps your floors for like a week in like payment. That we could all just forget this whole thing.
Sweeps her floors.
Yeah, just whatever.
With his tongue.
Of course.
We could just forget the whole thing,
He
What do
knew
you
what he
think
did.
about that?
But he knew what he did, but she walks away from back to her little incubus and succubus. She's like, I will forgive his slight lapse in judgment if you're willing to do me a favor.
If I'm willing to do you a favor?
Kind of favor.
Well, you're friends.
Wait a
of
minute.
course.
What kind of favor would that be?
Well, you see, I need a man killed.
Did this man buy fruit off the black market and start making dyes? Because that's a little extreme.
No, cannot ask any questions. You just must do it. If you don't, in 10 days, poor little Omala will have to be fed to the dinosaurs.
Can I like talk this over real quick with my team for like 2 minutes?
Take your time. You have 10 days.
Okay.
Oh, by the
back.
way, Shogo is a guide that could help you, and she puts that in quotation marks, in the jungle, if you know what I mean.
I'm not interested in any sexual favors or help.
Oh my god, do I have to spell it out to you? Kill him in the jungle where no one will know that it was you.
Oh. Okay. Well, we'll think about that.
We will.
Thanks. Thank you very much for your time. It was great to meet you. Lovely home you've got here. Very nice. Love
Well, this
it.
isn't my home. This is where we meet the public.
Still love it. Great decorations, cool tapestries. Love the vibe. We're gonna go talk about this. I take the hand of Amara.
One man's life for another. Amala.
Amala. Yep. Take his hand. Take him out. Grab the other team members. Walk out. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Bye. I hope to see you later.
Oh my god. Guys.
All right, Amala.
You better just leave town, boy.
Yeah, Amala, you got 10 days. Here's some money for a boat fare. Have a great day.
But hey, didn't go as bad as we thought, right? Didn't die.
And you got 10 days.
Yeah.
Hey,
this other guy, is he a criminal too?
Don't know.
We never chose
He sounds
to
like
ask.
a guide. Yeah,
but he is a guide.
He's a guide. He sounded
he
like
is
a nice
guide,
guy.
but what if he just takes people out in the jungle and like touches their buttholes or something?
Yeah,
we don't know what kind of guy he is. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we have 10 days. We could always just find this guy and dig up some information on him.
That's true.
Find out what kind of person he is.
All right. Sounds good. What's the guy's name again?
They didn't tell it. They didn't tell
Shago.
us.
Yeah, no, it's Shago.
Shago? Okay.
Shago. If it makes it easier, he's a black dude.
Wow. Racist.
Nope. That
Yeah,
doesn't
let's
make
just
it
walk
easier.
around. Hello, we're looking for a black guy.
No, we're never gonna say that. Sorry. All right. Okay. I'm like panting a little bit, kind of recovering from the performance anxiety of doing that. Okay, so what's the next plan?
Well, let's make sure poor fruit guy hasn't shit his pants yet.
Yeah. You okay?
I'm gonna die.
We don't know what's gonna happen. We could find this guy, and we just don't know what's gonna happen, right? Guys?
I mean, I can't just murder someone for no reason.
Yeah.
I do have some standard.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe we do get given this guy the means to skip town and just make sure he's good to go.
Yeah,
Maybe
but if
that's-
he's marked, wouldn't the succubus, incubus find him and just have a little buddy party with him and bring him back?
Yeah. That's tough because we don't know if the other guy has done any crimes, but this guy has definitely done a crime.
Well, he did something to piss the merchant prince off, so.
Yeah.
Don't you just love moral choices?
I do.
Yeah. That's
I
why.
just want to know what he
That's
did.
why I threw this one in there.
It's a tough one when you got a couple lawful goods in here.
Tough moral choices, man. I'm just over here with my beer.
Are we talking in front of Omala about all of this? Like,
No, we're conferencing slightly away from him.
all right. So my thoughts is that we know Omala committed a crime. Whether the crime, whether the actual punishment for the crime fits the crime or not, we're not really to say that. We just know that the crime was done, and the result of the crime is this punishment. Now,
for a lawful good character, I think they would not think the punishment fits the crime from a lawful good standpoint. But me talking from a neutral standpoint, for my character, it's like, I mean, you goofed.
Well,
yeah.
See, as far as lawful is concerned, though, I have to follow the law.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
If the law of the land says that he dies because of this, I have to be okay with that. I know it sucks, but that's what the law says.
Well, you don't have to follow the law. You just have to
obey
be on a lawful standpoint and obey it.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So I don't. You can't say it's bullshit.
Right? No. Exactly. You can still say it's bullshit, but yeah, you can't do anything to kind of. Well, you could try to intervene as lightly as possible.
Yeah.
And I think the latest touch here is we don't know what this other guy did, and if we could like they said, like she said though, I mean, if we could find out more about who this target is and what he did, maybe we then can weigh our options as far as, if the guy did nothing and that's the reason they have to go about doing it this way, which seems like is the way they're doing it, is because if they have nothing more on him that they can do it himself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then get us to do it for him. That seems like what's going on here, is that they can't get to him besides through another means. That I think Omala is out of luck, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm feeling that way too.
This is a situation where we're definitely being manipulated into killing somebody.
Yep.
Yeah.
That probably doesn't deserve it.
Should we just
not
walk
necessarily.
We could do some research and find that out.
Yeah.
Shut up over there.
Oh.
So what do we do? More research on these princes?
Oh, the
No, on the
role
guide,
play.
I think.
No, there's a guy that she wants dead. Go
That's
talk to him, make buddy, do whatever it is.
Shaga.
Shoot people do.
Yep.
So, okay.
Tell Omala we'll meet him back at the Dragon. We don't want him during this conversation, I'm sure.
We'll give him a couple copper for some tag
drinky
drink. Yeah, for some
Go
drinks.
drown yourself in sorrow and boobies.
All right, we'll see if we can go do some research on
So,
this guy.
so what was y'all's? How did you like your impression of Coyote? Isn't she quite the menacing one?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, getting in her on her good side might be beneficial to us.
That's true. She didn't seem charmed. Maybe someone else can try.
I could
It's
give
not
you.
about charming. It's about being politically presentable.
I can
That's
give
true.
you.
Show that you offer something she can use and be beneficial. You don't
Ah,
just
but-
be like, oh, let's be friends. No, it's about business.
Right.
And
but
why are
what?
you agreeing with me, Paladin? That's just weird.
I'm on your side.
That's what Coyote looks like.
Oh,
Oh, she's pretty.
how could you tell she was a succubus from that?
No, she's not a
Not a
succubus. Her two
Oh.
little fuck buddies are succubus.
two
and
little-
incubus.
Got it. I missed that.
And let me see if they have pictures for them. I don't think they do. No. They have pictures of a succubus and an incubus, but they don't have actual like pictures of those individuals.
Fair.
Which succubus is pretty hot too, minus the whole demon wing. Just saying.
I don't know. Do you think we should just walk? Let the law run its course?
I want to know what this guy did. 'Cause, I
I'm
mean,
kind of
you know,
curious. I'm kind of curious myself.
Hmm.
You don't just randomly get targeted by someone of a high authority to die. Unless
Yeah,
they're
that's why
really
I was wondering if
masochists.
he was lying about what he was doing with the fruit. I was wondering if he maybe wasn't being truthful about that because it seems like the punishment doesn't fit the crime. Maybe he did something worse and he's just not letting on.
Well,
But then she would have told us.
Coyote is also the merchant prince over the selling of fruits. So you buy fruits from the black market, that money doesn't go to her.
Oh.
You got to remember this kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Yep.
So he's probably getting it cheaper, and it wasn't going to her. And she
But that
didn't
was
like
enough
that.
for the
That's a good
death
question.
punishment?
Why didn't you just go to her and see if she had any of this monkey fruit and present with the... Why are you dumb?
You know, he's a simple man.
I feel like he might be lying to us about what he did.
Like, look,
A
like
little bit.
when you mess with dyes all day, it's gonna fuck with your head. There's probably a little bit of lead in there, maybe some mercury. You don't know.
I just feel like they punished him a little bit too severely for what he says he did. Maybe the fruit was like,
Well, when it comes to economic policies and your money, the higher authorities generally don't like messing around with that kind of stuff.
that's
Yep.
true. That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah. Think of organized crime.
Yeah.
You know,
This
back.
wouldn't technically even fall under organized crime. This is pretty much how a hierarchy would operate. You
Yeah.
fuck with the machine and they don't want you in there.
Yeah. So I guess in that case, I mean, he did violate the law. I think we should just let it take care of itself.
But again, this other guy, if he'd violated the law and that's why he needs to die, we kill him, get on her good side, you know, that could be beneficial if we ever needed fruit.
I don't
One
know.
of y'all could have maybe eventually have like an orgy with her. You never know.
I'm not interested in
God.
orgies.
No thanks.
I vote that we just let the law run its course. I trust that this other guy needs to be, this guy needs to be punished up to her standards.
I don't
I mean, we're in her
disagree with.
land.
I don't disagree with that. I think though we still need to do more research into this guide because what could have a guide done to warrant the authorities to want someone out, outsiders to kill? There's got to be something there that maybe we need to know. Maybe
Yeah.
this is something that we could use to our advantage, later on, especially if the authorities want him dead. So
Yeah.
maybe we could use that against them later on. Wink, wink.
It's also kind of weird
Are
that
you
she
talking
wanted
about
to be friends,
blackmail?
but-
Because that doesn't sound like a very lawful thing, sir.
Not blackmail. I didn't say blackmail. Leverage.
So,
It's two different things.
You're not a very good, lawful, good person.
Oh, you can have leverage on people without breaking the law.
You're
so
also
what do you think we
good.
should do? Should we try to find some intel on this other guy?
Oh yeah.
See what he's about? Okay.